This is Rotari Flavio 2002. They call it Metodo Classico. And basically what it is it's sparkling wine from Italy, produced in the champagne method. Now, the finest sparkling wines, of course, are produced champagne method, wherein you make the wine, you put it in the bottle, and then you do the secondary fermentation in the bottle by adding just a little bit of sugar and yeast and sealing the bottle up. The secondary fermentation takes place of that sugar, and the bubbles are formed. Then you have to disgorge, which is a very complicated process where you have to freeze the sediments in the neck of the bottle, and they pop out through the force of the effervescence, and then you stop it with the cork. So anyway, long story, but what you have here is basically a vintage sparkling wine that's created in the same way that fine vintage champagnes are created. The region in northern Italy, the Trentino, is a very cool region, not unlike Champagne, but it's a high altitude region. You're up at 1,100 feet above sea level, so you get really great sun exposure and some good ripeness on these grapes, even though you're getting that really cool evenings and that high altitude, keeping it cool, so slowing down your ripening, letting your grapes develop. 100% Chardonnay. Now, when they do the secondary fermentation, they actually let this wine age for 5 years on the lees, which is a very long time. Most champagnes, it's 2 years at the most. So basically, it makes it, special champagnes are aged for long times on the lees because that lees aging really adds complexity to the wine. Imagine this white wine in the bottle aging. First of all, we don't even think about white wines aging that long. But here it is in the bottle with those yeasty lees really adding their little notes of complexity to the wine. So when you finally disgorge, you have a wine that's not only got those wonderful notes, characteristics from the Chardonnay, from that high altitude Chardonnay, but you get all this those secondary notes from the aging and from the lees. So that's what we're looking forward to here. And the nose, you get I get apples and then biscuits, and then like almonds, like almond oil. So they're like toasty, savory notes, along with these some sweet appley pear notes, some nice high-toned notes like these hazelnut or almond oil. Nice. Let's try. The other very important thing that method champenoise, the traditional method, creates are very, very delicate bubbles. I mean, the bubbles come across almost as a sort of velvety, kind of a sheet that covers your tongue. You know they're there, but they're just kind of caressing the inside of your mouth. And again, these flavors are very complex. I'm getting the apples, I'm getting those biscuits, I'm getting sort of a vanilla note that's lingering on the finish, and it's all pretty full-bodied. For a white wine, you're getting a lot of intensity, a lot of flavor. This is a wine that's you can compare it to champagnes that cost probably 2 to 3 times as much. So enjoy.